Hi, welcome to Thoughts from a Golf Cart, the latest episode. My name's Brad, and again, it is winter, and I am in my golf cart in my garage. So you won't see any stuff waving past or me waving to neighbors, and if you did, it would be creepy because they'd be in my garage too. You're always welcome over for a beer. Any neighbors that watch us, come by for a beer. So today I'm going to talk about The Last Jedi. I just went and seen it last night with my best friend Jay, and we went and seen it in regular. Didn't see it in with the D chairs that move or anything like that, or 3D or anything. We both wore regular glasses. We're both blind, and so 3D glasses are a pain in the ass. So we didn't wear those. We just went and seen the regular theater. We had a 10:30 show. I'm 42. Going to see a 10:30 show is a lot more daunting than I thought it was going to be. Because I'm yawning at 6:30 at night, and I'm like, okay, 4 hours of the movie. I'm good. I'm still young. I can stay awake. I stayed awake. So we got to the theater and stuff, and we just walked in. They didn't rip our tickets or anything like that. We could have not even paid for the show. But, thank you, Cineplex. Still paid. You get my money, Star Wars. You've all seen it. I don't spoil that much when it comes to stuff like that. It had some really, really great scenes. The music, the swells, it hit all the high points for me. I really, really, really enjoyed it. That being said, there was some things that I enjoyed, but I don't know. I get this from Kevin Smith. I listen to a lot of Kevin Smith podcasts, and when he talks about actors, he talks about a lot about choices. The choices the director made, the choices the actor made, and it's kind of burrowed into my head. And I thought it was, I loved the greatest scene was watching Luke Skywalker, not Mark Hamill. He's not Mark Hamill. He's Luke Skywalker. Just walk out into that salt red sand desert planet, and it was just one guy. One facing the 7 or 8, the big kick-ass walkers, which are really, really cool to see on screen. I love those things. Ever since a kid, I always wanted one of the toys, stuff like that. Never got one. But I would just love the idea of the big slow-moving elephant walkers. It was so cool. But watching him just, I'm here. What are you going to do about it? Against all those walkers, and they shot for like 5 minutes, like bang, 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 big explosion. I thought the first explosion, when it hit and like the red went up in the air, I thought that was Luke. I thought he was dead, but no, of course not. And after all the smoke clears, he just walks out because that was cool. But we've all seen the movie and know that Luke wasn't really there. It was a forced projection. It pissed me off. It was like It did. That was the only thing that really irked me in the movie. I loved it and hated it at the same time. I don't hate anything. So I'm not going to hate entertainment. I'm not going to hate on somebody else's art that they brought towards us. Like, they provide this for us, which is going to kind of remember this little sequence because it's going to segue into a later part of my show. It was just badass watching Luke do his thing, and like the slow chase through space was different. Never ever seen that before. It was a kind of all over the place, but I absorbed every bit. I understood everything and every reason, even if it didn't completely make sense. It's a story, and one guy wrote this thing, which is unheard of now. Singular people don't write movies anymore. It's always a collaboration of 7 or 8 people. And one guy wrote this, and like soup to nuts just did it. It was awesome. And I liked it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I really like Kylo Ren. I think he's badass. I love the character. Always have. There's been one movie before that, but I like Rey. I think she is quirky and charming and fun. I like Finn. They play him too much for comedy relief though, which isn't necessary because he's just a good actor. Poe, hothead, you need a hothead kind of guy in that. It's really cool too. And Princess Leia. Oh, General Leia. Always gonna be princess to me. I'm 42 years old. Princess Leia. Sorry. The fact she used the Force to get out of it was cool. I liked everything about it. I've seen and heard. It's hard to see a movie like The Last Jedi. Like I'm not going to go see Avengers the opening weekend either. I'm not going to see Black Panther the opening weekend. I wait like a week, 2 weeks, 10 days so I can actually get into a theater. Like I'm a mega fan, but I want to watch the movie. I don't want people clapping around me. I'm like I said, I'm old like that. So it's hard to avoid spoilers, but I did. I avoided all the spoilers. All you got to do is just pay a little, scroll really quickly past Facebook posts and stuff like that, jokes, memes, all that stuff. So I went in and I saw it, and I loved it. I made a comment on my Twitter feed that I'm glad I saw it. Now I can listen to all the podcasts I like. I'm listening to Comic Geek Speak right now. I'm not listening. I'm recording right now, but I was listening to Comic Geek Speak, the longest running podcast ever. I have to say, it's been running longer than Kevin Smith, longer than Ricky Gervais. It is I believe, the longest running podcast, like 11, 12 years, maybe a year before anybody else did it. So shout out for Comic Geek Speak. I love all you guys. Pants, Chris, Brian, Murd, Shane. Like, just love all you guys. Just I got that out of the way. Okay, I don't care. I got to listen to Comic Geek Speak. I also did the Two Fat Man on Batman, Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin. Love those guys. It's a great evolution of a show. You should check all these podcasts out, which you probably do already. So, whatever. I got to listen to the reviews. And it was kind of funny that a lot of their feelings mirrored my own. I think it has a lot to do, well, the Fat Man on Batman, at least, because of age. They're a little older than I am, but like they got the same feeling that a Star Wars movie invokes, the music evokes. It's just raw energy and passion that you remember sitting there watching, the goosebumps when you first see your lightsaber go, seeing the AT-ATs like I mentioned earlier. It evokes a proper emotion to watch a Star Wars movie, and I don't think that people that not of our age of the originals. I'm not going to say don't get it, because, everyone gets, it's a fucking movie, Christ. But it holds a special place in hearts of people of my generation. So I'll leave it at that. Now, this burns me. Nothing about the movie, but it's the reaction of the movie. People don't like it. People love it. People hate it. Some people want it removed from the canon of the Star Wars history. Now, I don't like plenty of things. I won't review them because I won't come in here and complain about somebody else's vision or art. I won't do that. And I won't further that unenjoyment by putting it up on any kind of airways. Even though it's like one person watching my show and that's me. I don't care. I won't do that. Now, I need to ask these people, these fans, a question. Okay, what are you owed as a fan? You put your money, your heart, your faith into these properties that you love. I do the same thing. Now, if you didn't like it, why can't it just stop at that? What do you honestly think you're owed as a fan? Greatness all the time, forever? Every one of your individual dreams to come true? I wanted Luke to really be there on the planet, and I wanted him to look at those snow walkers and go, sand walkers at them, and have them, or like them all shoot and him deflect all the laser beams and not even touch them. Didn't happen. It went a different way, different choice. Thanks, Kevin Smith. And that was cool. I don't get it. There's 1 trillion Star Wars fans. You can't please everybody. And I just don't understand that you didn't do it the way I liked it. Remove it. Princess Leia shouldn't do this. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If you don't like something, move on. I'm going to say this probably in all my shows now, because everything comes with a caveat that some people didn't like it. I know. Don't like it. Just say, hey, you know what? It wasn't for me. Move on. Find something that is for you. You don't like Star Wars? Wait for Black Panther. You hate Black Panther? Wait for Avengers Infinity. You don't like that? Ready Player One's kicking around. You don't like any of that? Make your own. Make it where Luke takes the lightsaber from Rey. Says, thank you, Rey. This is what I needed. My force is energized again, and I'm going to go take over the First Order. You don't like Daisy Ridley? Cast somebody else. Cast a boy. You don't like something? Make your own. Get it produced. And other people might not like it. And then they might make something that they want. I just need to ask that question. What are you owed as a fan? Anything? No. You're a fan. Something tells me that people that hate this movie still have Star Wars sheets. They still read the comics. Some of you might have a tattoo of Luke or BB-8 on them. You're not owed anything to be a fan. You're a fan because you want to be a fan of something. Something has brought you in, and you invest your time and your energy. But that's your choice. That's your choice. You're not guaranteed greatness or what you think should happen in any of these properties. Star Wars just seems to be the biggest because it is the most grand property on this earth, I believe. Lord of the Rings guys will fight me on that. Star Wars is bigger, I don't care. So, I'm going to give The Last Jedi 2 thumbs up. I loved it a lot. I would have done different things. I'm not a movie maker. I'm a movie fan. I'm a Star Wars fan. So, when you watch the next one, don't wait for them to fix everything. Because nothing's broken. It's art. It's one man's vision. They're playing with toys that aren't theirs. And they're making them do different things. When you played with your toys, did you make them do the exact same thing they did in the cartoons or the movies? Or did you make your own adventures? It was fun. That's what these filmmakers are doing. They're making their own adventures. We are just lucky enough to watch them. And thank God, good, bad, or ugly, whether you liked it, loved it, or hated it, it's there for us. And then you can make your decision. But if you don't like it, then just don't. Entertainment is the only thing in which I believe you should do your best to suffer in silence. Well, that's it for Thoughts on a Golf Cart with Brad. May the Force be with all of us. And I want to throw a big thanks out to Comic Geek Speak. Best comic podcast ever. And to Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard for Fat Man on Batman. Great reviews. Comic Geek Speak, great review. You don't have to like something to appreciate it. But remember, you're not owed anything. Just you're not owed anything as a fan. And if you think you are, comment. Tell me to piss off. Tell me to fuck off. You're retarded. You know? I can take it. I've been called worse by better. Well, maybe I haven't. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, you hate my show? Actually, hate my show? Don't suffer in silence. Leave a comment. Just scream at me. I don't care. Oh, I want to thank Carol Cross as well for liking my show, being the only person to like my show. Thanks. Follow her if you like weird stuff. No, not weird stuff. Excuse me. Follow her. She's really cool. So, again, that's From a Golf Cart with Brad Pinder. May the Force be with all of us. Rest in peace, Luke Skywalker. I know you're a Force ghost. It's going to be cool. Yeah, do stuff like Yoda did. That's really neat. All right. Stay cool, guys. Later.